it back from inside his 5. He'll be chased out of bounds inside his own 20 at the 18-yard line, and a great job of coverage there. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Power football with the run. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds.
And you want to run the football, right? And that's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Not able to hook up there, incomplete. The Wolfpack faithful screaming at the top of their lungs, desperate for a third down stop. Back to throw, it's Washington. The sure hands, it's Smith. They'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing.
And this is why checkdowns are so big. There's a lot of quarterbacks in these types of situations on third down. They just want to make the home run, highlight-type throw. But a nice job being poised and making a good decision, checking it down to the running back here to help your offense out.
This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that first down.
QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, first down.
Caught behind the line. It's Smith. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
I love early in a game getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Coming out, short passes, easy completions. Now we're getting in a good spot.
Let's see what they've got on second down. Pulls it, fires to the left. They'll make the stop at the 42. It's a pickup of 5, and that will be enough for a first down. And the Terrapins come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down. Throws to the wideout. He's got it. That's where they'll mark him down, but what a play there to pick up a first down.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Here's the pressure. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
The crowd getting behind this defense as they try to get a stop in the red zone. Moving out of the pocket. And he'll just get rid of that one.
Well, on the opening drive of the game, establishing a rhythm and a cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this first drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on second down. They're likely going to throw it again here right now. Quarterback has just got to settle in. Timing is important. Get rid of the ball on time. trust your read and execute this passing play if you're throwing.
Caught in the backfield. It's Smith. He is stopped inside the 15 at the 14-yard line, and an interesting call here on 4th down. They'll send out the kicker here. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. And the kicker delivers the 3 ball to finish off the drive. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
And on this opening drive, the D gave up some yards, but that's okay. They buckled down when they needed to. They forced the field goal, keeping the home crowd still engaged, still excited, and now they get the football.
And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. Motion from the wideout. Looking for a man. It's Bailey. Setting up the screen. Crosses the 45. Breaks into the open. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Running into the open space. Productive 4-yard gain there on the ground as he gets it down to the 31.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Here comes the heat. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be 3rd down. And now this offense will try to figure out a way to move the chains after that 2nd down incompletion. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Got his man on the right. He's got enough. It'll be a 1st down. They've got it up to 12.
You know, one of the areas that separate good offensive coordinators from great ones is how efficient their offenses are on 3rd down passing plays. That was the perfect call at the perfect time and obviously executed well.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And that's a really good job by this defense. Complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. On the snap, it's smothered. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. They'll give it to the back. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, North Carolina State. Getting set for the point after. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. I guess it could have been worse on that return. He goes out of bounds at the 15. His drive will open from the 15. run this quarterback. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
The Terrapins can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Turning it on! The 30. He's at the 20. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Maryland!
Man, it's easy to call plays when I got guys like this who can take the ball and rip it 70-plus to the house. How about the speed? He showed you a little bit of wiggle. This dude's got it all. Nice touchdown run by the running back.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw, it's Bailey. Just a short pass to the tight end.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. The give to the tailback. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Might be changing the route. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoked the fear of God into this defense, because this 3-and-out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. The give to the back. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
And how about that defense in the backfield, nowhere to go right away. You could tell they were playing the run game all the way, and they got in the backfield and got the tackle for a loss.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Wants to throw. It's Washington. Fires to the tight end. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Offense breaks the huddle. It's third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure coming. Fires on the move. He's got an open man. They make the stop, but not before he wraps up this first period with a huge gain. They've swapped into the field, and we're ready to go in the second. So first down here as they go back to work. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
Well, this defense knew coming into this game, playing one of the fastest quarterbacks in the country, they were going to have to find a way to get him off rhythm. They're going to have to be careful doing it because of that speed, but that is huge for their confidence. They get their first sack of the game.
There he goes. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
And I know it's not a first down, but I still like the way they ran the football here. Just try to make the next third down manageable. Try to get it where it's not as predictable. I think the offense did a really good job being smart there, taking what the defense gave them.
Gets it out quickly. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
And I think that completion is as good as a first down, right? Because you set yourself up now in 4th and inches. Quarterback sneak's going to get it done. Keep this drive alive.
It is loud in here as they try to help him get a stop on 4th down. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17. And the Terrapins headed quickly to the line. Forced out of the pocket. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Terrapins! The offense puts up 6 with that trip to the end zone. They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. So it's an 80-yard drive, and the score comes on a 17-yard throw for the touchdown. And he's coming out of the end zone. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Wants to adjust the pattern. Back to pass, it's Bailey. Under fire. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Into a mass of giant bodies. We'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24. The Wolfpack with lots of ground to cover on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Throwing right. And they can't complete the bullet pass on third down.
Oh, and you'd love to have that play back if you're that defender. Third down, and you almost pick that off. That's a catch you need to make. If he catches that, that might be pick 6.
He couldn't find much running room there. Didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. And what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better start. Throws toward the end zone. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
Well, this quarterback has really found a nice rhythm early, and he's in firm control and command of everything that's happening. They've had 2 drives. They've scored 2 touchdowns. And here on their third possession, he still wants to take shots. That one obviously falls incomplete, but if you're him, I would keep spinning the beam.
Finding open areas. Got enough for the first down and wants more. Speeding down the left side. Touchdown, Maryland! Once he got some room, it was over.
Man, this offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the first half, but this unit looks dialed in.
They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football.
We're only in the first half, and I don't think anybody had onside kick in the second quarter on their bingo card. They were trying to catch the opponent off guard, but it didn't work. Now let's find out what this offense can do. You have got to make them pay for gambling.
Fires to the wideout. He's got it. Look out! Touchdown, Wolfpack! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch it.
You know, long touchdown passes don't have to come in the shape of go routes and posts. You can throw a slant. If your guy is able to make one dude miss and some steam. When you've got speed like that, you can take it to the house, and that's exactly what he did.
A quick timeout called by the kicking team here. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. On the move from inside his 5. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. They'll try the run. Got the first down. Looking for more. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it's going to be hard to stop.
They're going to go right back to him on first down. Gets it across the 30 to the 31. A pickup of 5.
Just a simple power play. Power football. Be strong, be big, be physical. Make it a fourth-quarter game. Make them feel you. Keep them off balance.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll rely on running behind the big left tackle here. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Terrapins will have it 1st and 10. The RPO, it's complete. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
They're trying to throw the wide receiver screen to pick up that first down, but the defense just too much speed getting to the ball carrier on that one.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Dropping back, it's Washington. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. He's run out of bounds, and they'll say he stepped out at the 27.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times they'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. And the Terrapins can really attack on this 2nd and short. Leaves it with the back. They make the tackle at the 22. Will give him 5 yards on the play. It'll be enough for a first down.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficient.
Touchdown, Terrapins! The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive. That touchdown gives his team a pretty significant lead at this point.
And that's what you want. You want to start fast. You want everything to come out and start clicking, make some plays. It doesn't always work that way, but when you do, man, the energy, the crowd, everybody's into it. Now the other team better respond.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Direct snap. It's Smothers. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
You know, as a quarterback, you believe in your matchup. And my running back, if I can get him the ball in space, he's going to win a lot of times. He didn't that time. The defense was ready. Nice job in the open field making the nice tackle.
Running back searching for a hole. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast.
It's picked off, and another empty drive.
Well, the defense came into this one knowing they needed to create takeaways to try to gain as much momentum as they could. Really nice interception on that play. Great job with the eyes by the defender there picking that off.
Gonna run it. It's Ray. Fighting off the defender. And a decent game there before the defense makes the stop.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
They've crossed midfield at the 45 with a 1st and 10. To the air, it's Washington. Oh, they're after him. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him. Getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple of games.
A pickup of 8 now to convert this 3rd and 2. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Snagged out of the air. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's 1st down at the 27. Looking to throw on 1st down. Unloads to the right. The pass ball's incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Pulls and throws off the RPO. Steps out of bounds just inside the 20. They'll mark him down at the 18. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. Just enough time for one final play in this half. They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Unleashes one deep. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Terrapins will kick it off to start the 2nd half. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To throw, it's Bailey. Got his man quickly. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly.
Oh, he's got some space. They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there.
And here we go. If you're an offense, you got to get that ground game going so you can have some balance, and then you give it to your quarterback, Palmer, and let him make some plays down the field later on.
Yeah, exactly. And coming into this game, this offense knew they were going to have to some way, somehow, at least establish a semblance of a running game for exactly what you just said. You got to be able to use play-action pass later in this game to get some explosive.
He's going to fire deep. Got it in stride inside the 20. Touchdown, Wolfpack. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He had a vision of getting loose, but he'll go out of bounds at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Looks as if he's going to run it. Nifty run there. Pickup of 6 out to the 25.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Terrapins in a good spot here with 2nd and short. To the ground with the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Feels as if the whole city of Raleigh is trying to help out the Pack on 3rd down. He's got him along the sidelines, and the foot is clearly down for the catch, and they'll move the chains.
Well, that play was designed for that down and distance, right? You saw how he barely got enough to pick up the first. Really nice job by the play caller there, understanding the situation of what play to dial up.
He lets it fly. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Looking for room. It's Ray. He's stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a 3rd and long. Trying to pick up a 1st down. To the air. It's Washington. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down.
And that's just what this defense needed. They needed to get a stop here in the 3rd quarter. They've given up a lot of plays, a lot of points, a lot of yards. Needed to get a stop and try to get this ball back to their offense.
Books it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. Makes a move. They were playing with fire on that return, and he got loose for a good return of better than 30 yards. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. They cut into the deficit the last time they had it, forced the punt, and now they can really make this a game.
And you're right back in this thing. You're creating some momentum. You got to score. You got to stop. This offense, Jesse, has a chance now to make this an absolute barn burner of a ball game.
Yeah, it's one play at a time, though, right? You're not going to get it all back in one play. Just go out, do your job, execute, keep this thing going down the field. And if things go well, like David said, we've got a game.
If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a 3rd down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
Now, a 4th down.
With a double-digit deficit here in the second half, they're going to go for it on 4th down. He might want another play. Gets the back moving. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Hauls it in the 1st down and more. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down.
Now, what a great second effort by the receiver there. Catches the football. He knows he's got to get some yards to get that 1st down. Nice job understanding that, getting to the sticks and getting the 1st down.
The running back has it. Breaks into the open. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
There's just so much for this defense to think about. They've had strong side runs thrown at them. Now the counter. They know that this offense can work in the play action off of all these base runs too. So much offensive volume this defense needs to worry about at this point in the game.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on 1st down. 2nd down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss and completely flip the script. Almost a guaranteed 1st down on 2nd down, and now maybe even put them in a passing situation on 3rd down.
Got out of trouble and throws. Firing to the right, complete. Gets it into the end zone, but there's a flag down. We'll see if this one is coming back. Trailing by multiple possessions in the 3rd and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Into the end zone. Touchdown, NC State. Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
I'm going to spread you sideline to sideline with all my speed, make you cover the whole field. Nice job by the offense, going with a little spread look, taking advantage of the speed they had on the field, and getting the big touchdown.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Interesting showdown in the Pac-12 today, men. Take a look at how things are playing out. Clemson is darn near perfect offensively today. This is almost exactly the way they drew things up this week in practice. They're up 14 over Washington State. If anything changes in this pivotal Pac-12 matchup, guys, you know we're here to bring it to you.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. The toss to the right. He's in open space downfield. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. And how much running room have they been able to find just all day? They are piling up unbelievable rushing stats.
They get a huge gain on that toss play, and this running back, when he's got the ball in space, watch out. You see when he's out in the perimeter of the field, he's able to pick his spots. He can make people miss. He's got a bevy of moves. Way to generate the explosive play.
And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
The Terrapins racing to the line in the hurry-up.
For you coming into this game, if they throw completions and get 1st downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go faster, seeing it here.
One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth-quarter finish.
28.
So first down will open up the final period. On the move, it's Ray. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Here's a heat. Caught near the sticks. It's Smith. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Well, it's a nice job by the defender. They're closing the gap with the wide receiver. They're going to complete the hitch pass, but he's able to run right up on him, get him to the ground for a minimum gain.
And the Terrapins come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking downfield, it's Washington. Floats it out in space. Turning it on! He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
They'll run it from the gun. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line.
And, man, this is exactly how this offensive coordinator wants to end this football game. Ground and pound, let that clock tick, add to this lead, and make the defense stop you.
The Terrapins back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. They'll ride the hot hand. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
The give is to Smith. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. The Wolfpack faithful screaming at the top of their lungs, desperate for a third down stop. Back to pass, it's Washington. It's complete on the right side. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
This is one of those unique situations in a game as a head coach. You're trying to feel the momentum, and what's your confidence in your quarterback? Because you've got fourth, you're in field goal range, but you've got the weapons to get one more completion and ice this thing. So do you kick the field goal or do you go for it?
Ball is on the 10-yard line. They're not thinking field goal. They'll go for it on fourth and short. Makes a grab past the marker. Touchdown, Maryland! Haul that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a two-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Might be calling a hot route. He'll start this drive firing. Bringing the heat. The throw. Makes the catch. It's Grimes. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
And his offense is going to have to come up clutch, man. Like late in the football game, you are trailing. This is why you get paid the big bucks. This is why the quarterback is the glamour position. Like, you've got to trust him. He's got to come through. They got to put a few drives together here to get back in this football game.
And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You've got to put some points up on the board. This is where all 11 guys need to be playing together as one.
To the air, it's Bailey. Quickly to the tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf.
That's just not going to get it done, David. At this point of the game, you're trailing. You've got to pick up the urgency, and this offense is going to have to get more aggressive throwing downfield.
They're going to have to take shots, but I know that, right? The defense knows that. I'm going to stay deep, and I'm going to let you complete all these passes underneath because the clock running is my friend.
It's caught downfield. There he goes. Oh, what a look at that toughness, just running through everybody. Touchdown, North Carolina State. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy shows you right there a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
They still need a touchdown to take the lead here in the fourth, and they'll try to get the ball back with the onside kick. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick.
And everybody's got different philosophies. Some people kick onsides every single time. You go for the big play, try to create some momentum for your team, but they failed. A nice job covering the kick, seeing the football off the kicker's foot, securing it, getting on the ground, and making sure your offense retains the football.
Smart move to keep it on the ground.
And the running back there did everything that he's coached to do, right? They've got the lead late in this game. You've got to stay in bounds. You're finding yards. It's a positive run, but you're not going out of bounds. Really well done.
The hand to the running back. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
I'm not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. They'll try to run for it. He gets enough for the first down. Crowd is silent. Chains are moving. Clock still going.
When the offense can run the football and you can feature a guy like this that will get more yards than his block that you can really depend on, hangs on to the football, like it makes offense super easy, especially down the stretch when you want to eat that clock and you want to possess the football. Just nice to have that kind of guy.
And after that negative play on offense with the lead late in the game, I think there's still ways that you can be creative and run the football, but not be so obvious. So zone read type plays, fake dives and pitches to the running back to get him outside, jet sweeps. You can find other ways to keep the clock moving, even though the defense knows you're going to run it.
And you're trying to get the ball to the running back quick and let him get some space, but there was absolutely no space. They penetrated quickly, and they got him before he could even get going.
Still looking on the move. Oh, he's got some space. And the offense gets the ball back. How lucky are they? 5 points of pressure, high and tight.
Well, the offense is able to avoid disaster right there. Problem is they fumbled it, but thankfully they were able to jump back on and not have a turnover.
And the Terrapins will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll toss it to the left. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. I think they keep it on the ground here to drain as much time as possible off that clock and hold on to this lead. Dropping back, it's Washington. Pocket breaking down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Fleming. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Terrapins!
That is exactly what you want your offense to do. You want it to eat clock, but if you score, go up by 2 possessions, nail meat coffin, great execution by this offense to put this game away.
Now they'll try to get another possession with an onside kick. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. On the direct snap, it's Smothers. And the Wildcat is not working. They knock him down behind the line.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football. And you saw guys play with excellent instinct, running down the hill and making a tackle.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him, weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls incomplete.
The play action fake. Looking to buy time. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Finds him out of the backfield. Ran through the tackle, and he's got room to run. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air, chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Buys a little time with his feet. And the ball falls to the ground, incomplete. The game is over, and that's just sort of how this one has gone.